Hi. For the second part of the awakening, I want to bring a few things in order to help you. Well, first, if you saw my videos, what's going on? The last verb is still sticky with me. And that's why I don't eat since the day before that. The day before last video. Well, so I don't know. In the meantime, this shit tried to has been trying to put me down to whatever. Yesterday night, tried to manipulate me, mutate me. Of course, my father is not stupid. And so it failed. But tonight, he tried again. He's trying to take over me in order to use me as being it again. Well, we'll see. Everything is under control, but in the meantime, this reminds me something very important that I want to share, because this is about everything, duality, whatever concept you can put in your mind. And around this, there are two things I've been talking about that you need to understand that are the most important in this situation that leads people in duality, in the illusion. First, is trying to annoy me. First, the belief. You need to understand the importance of this. This is the most important thing. The most. You see, everything in this system is to be believed, is served to be believed, except in the way we are talking about of representative system, which means everything that composes the system in first place, religion, because we are spiritual beings, of course. What else? Then politics, and so the rest. Knowledge, knowledge. Oh, teachers are not stupid. No, I'm not ignorant. No. You see, who see me saying this, immediately took off my video. You see, this is the big issue, not because of me, but because of them. People need to understand this. I need to say these things. People need to be honest with themselves and the others. Honesty is a matter of duty, it's not a matter of will, interest. And everything like media, everything is made in order to brainwash people, made people's minds control, to manipulate everything. Why do you think is always one side, show one side, and that's it. You just need to accept. You put things then as something like, I prefer, you see, the self. You are set up. So now, the other thing, most important, the second thing, most important, is the ego. People are manipulated again, are led to live in a certain way. Communism is the end to everything. So I am back to this. People are led into this since they are born. You remember when you see some child, some baby, more exactly, the purity. This conquer your attention, isn't it? Why? Because you are a spiritual being, because you have something yet of human, yet you are not an animal, you are not, well, I'm considering that there is something yet. Don't you realize this? But why do you think, for instance, in the past, families were big. People had many children. They were happy. And now, almost no one has children. They have a dog or something like that. You see? And when people have children, usually today, one, and that leads people to the selfish. See, self, that is what this is about. The second most important thing, is what creates the illusion of ego, which comes from this relation that is people born with others looking to them, giving the attention, and then they feel needs that attention, and then they feel that with that the need people have to get your attention when you are a baby, they learn to use it. See, so there is a manipulation behind that. And so this is a cultural matter. This is well, and then what happens is there is a growth in people, and from the innocence until grow up, there is several situations. The innocence until poverty, until people get sex maturity, so didn't you notice manipulation, for instance, on children? The idea, serving the idea to children of sexuality before the children even dream of what that is, but they are already cultivating that shit. And before I continue, keep in mind this. What is sexuality? I can say this. Really, I've never had, until today, a real human nature sexuality. I had other shit that the system serves to people. I had no choice. See? So what this is about? Well, sexuality in human body, in human being, is not about pleasure. It's much more than that. It's about spirituality. Sex in human being, it's about celebration of life. Now, keep going. You see, so people are led to live under this kind of spell, the ego, serving the ego. So people are led to live under a slavery of ego. They need to show shit like clothes, brands, mark of the beast, brands, shoes and so on, cars, and then putting cars with funny things. Well, the houses showing what they think is pretty gardens to show the others that pass by. Things like that. Always the need of show something to the others that have things that they have. People have nothing. And then other things like give the idea of identity, like everything since I don't know, culture to it's like I've been saying this. What they have is work, something like that, where you can see things like how to society organize, like I am this or that. I am teacher. I am professor. I am doctor. I am engineer. I am beast tool that determines how things work. Things like that. This is insane. People know nothing. And I told you about this once. Someone I knew, a teacher, that I talk with him about philosophy. He was, I think he is a university teacher. And then I'm sure he saw my video. He didn't like it. Of course, I don't point people, never. I don't identify anyone. I'm not here talking against no one. On the opposite, I'm here to try to help people. So people, be serious. Be honest with yourself. So, you see, people learn a few things, prepare themselves in order to work with this or that, and they think they are something. See? So then there are other things like culture itself in many ways, like for instance, actors, representative, make believe, and things like poetry and other like music and so on. You see, people are led to live under this spell. Slavery for ego. And so, you see, they are always in a denying state. So the truth, they don't care about that. And when I say, well, the truth is your real nature. Are you denying yourself, your nature? Do you want to be a thing, an animal, satanic property, slave, whatever? See, then you have, of course, communism. That was their intention, to lead people into a situation where people first is no longer under a real participative situation. Nós, democracy, it's an illusion. There is no participation. It's an illusion. But in communism, people are led to simply give themselves always into this illusion, cultivating what they say to cultivating. That's it. The chief is God, and they are not allowed to think what is bad for you. You need to, just choose what you want. You want to be a doctor? Okay. You just need to work for that. And then work. And that's it. That's life. So, it's insane. So, always everything is served under that way, which is manipulation, way that is crime. People don't talk about this, which is bullying, always. So, VMI, when you think that you are just fine, you are right, when you just stick it into your beliefs, you are wrong, completely mistaken. The belief is a weapon, satanic weapon. It's used to lead people, to manipulate, to do whatever the system wants. And so, religion is created for that. And the rest, the same thing. So, people need to stop and ask themselves what really all is about, what really is going on. Because if you want to understand what is the truth, you need to start ask yourself questions. Always, always. So there is no other way. You need to put down the shit of belief. Not that shit belief is kind of tool you can use, but only that. Only that. Like faith and so on. Only that. Truth is your real nature and is to be realized. Again, I hope you understand. I hope I could help again. And keep well. Till next one.